See, hey, I'm strong. I ride the way. I'm a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. I ride the way. I'm a surfboard emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong. Gotta get paid. Go long till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Strong, pocket full on repeat. Gotta count up and I've been down. Picture go about 100 miles. That road can't miss now. Standing tall, ready, always on go. Taking me to pen pal. PO said slow down, so I caught the wave and I skipped town. 16 was on the age, that's 12 shooters in a mistrial. They seen I was underpaid, said you right, no 10 tile. I need like a man, even if your eyes sucked, I'm there too. Touchdown like I had a six with a shimmy, nigga, that's a pump food. Don't be worried about what's wrong, dude. Do you and I'ma do I. Florida boy got a paint job with a clear coat and some fall guy. The girlfriend need a trigger beat. I was fresh meat, no big five. Give me win and Beyonce, put a ring on it in the lunch line. Head coach and I'm on the court. Referee, but I'm shooting three. Put sweat in it 2 degrees. So my water, I can barely breathe. Kelly Slater with the board flip. Push it up when the chords hit. Violins in a bell tip. Open up, let me splash it. I'm a water emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Hold on till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. I ride it with. I'm a water emergency. I ain't worried, they ain't notice me. Strong, gotta get paid. Hold on till I'm 6 feet. I'm pocket full on repeat. Strong, second round of the fight, something ain't right. Tomorrow. You walking through the air, no night flight. There was some people that boy like to live in. But 15 on all, hit the ground, running rabbit past the Usain Bolt. Don't like 2 finger signs so far, can't be taught. 9 inch crunch time, and I take it home like a walk off. AMG on steroids, there's a flex walker with a nightmare. Coming full force, no one, just know I don't fight fair. Took flight, no flight fair. Hot round, got a hot barrel. Put the mic in the head, lock into them tap, 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 tap there. Short LCPR. What the hell are he need for? To go to the water, wet him up. Time for you a lifeguard. I'm a whole damn lifeguard. Been there through the windshaw. Life show me it once hard. Get skatebooks and I count cards. Play my hand for the W. Time told me about who is who. Baby on this, who is who. I'm on the surfboard and I'm coming through. Stroke.
Check one, check two. This is Mr. Know-It-All. I'm here with the lovely Miss Bella. This is Hood Talk. We got a good show for you tonight. Gonna start this thing off right. We're gonna let Miss Bella break it down, what's going on and all that good stuff. Miss Bella, you ready? Lord have mercy. Miss Bella.
I'm here.
Break it down there.
Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to this Petty Tuesday. We're here to get it started. Before we get started, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to Marcus Honeysucker on YouTube, Mr. Know It All on Facebook. If you want to send him some love, the information is beginning to scroll across the bottom of the screen. But don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. It doesn't cost a thing. But we're here for this subject. I'm sure a lot of us want to discuss this thing to see what's going on. Like, why do men and women cheat? It might surprise you. Is the truth better than a lie? Who are the people we deal with? And what is different about all of us?
Okay. All righty. We finna get into it. I mean, the only thing I know is just to get into it. I don't know what to say. This just one of them subjects that you just got to get into it. You just got to just come out swinging. Just win. You
Mm,
know, So um just throw your little two bits out there. You
Don't be
know,
trying to set me up. I don't know what you're talking about because we don't cheat.
see, I thought we was gonna come and we was gonna, just come out here and just, just
And
we
lie for you. No, we don't cheat.
okay.
But now let me be for real.
Them Walmart receipts will tell you different.
What does that mean? Don't nobody
they
go to Walmart. What you mean?
go
That's
to
the bill.
they go to Walmart after and been gone 5 hours and come back home with two items.
Don't you know the self checkout don't work at Walmart? What do you mean?
You right. But the other checkout do. Oh, okay.
What, the one person that's working the entire store?
Nah, we're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this. We're gonna get into this because
But
I
on the for real, some people cheat just because it's just a part of them. It's in their DNA. That's what they do. They
What you
feel
talking
like
about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking?
just what they do. It's just what they do. Some people get in relationships and they feel like it doesn't work unless they cheat. And the best part of it, if they get away with it, it probably give them that of thrill. Some people do it for the thrill of it.
I'm gonna I'm gonna tell you a story I never told
Uh,
on
uh,
I was in Terry, Mississippi, long time ago. I was in Terry, Mississippi, and I was with my baby mama. Child was a little bitty child, whatever. But I went up there was visiting kinfolk in Terry. And we was up in Terry and the daddy had left and the uncle was there. And
Wait a minute, you was with the baby mom and the dad left?
the her dad, her
Okay, her
dad,
dad.
the
Okay.
uncle was there. And he was talking to me. I guess all of them were gone and I was talking with the uncle. So I was listening to uncle and I was like asking him, I was like, hey. And I said, man, how can you make a relationship work? I said, you've been together with your wife, you said 13 years. He said, how do you make a relationship work? And he said, the only way to make a relationship work is do is exactly what you was doing when you was single, when you get married. He said, if you was a cheater before you got married, you better keep on cheating. He said, because if you change up or whatever you do, if you change up, then she gonna start looking at you different because you ain't gonna be the same person that come to them every night if you ain't the same person that you started off with. So just sitting back and you listen to older guys and listen to some kind of things people say sometimes, like it's awkward things people say are just it'll set you back and you be like, huh, you know like did he just say that, you know so
Mm.
oh, this is a good one. Leona said keep God first, and I guess that'll keep you from that'll keep the relationship together. Pray together and don't change up. Be yourself. praying and don't turn. And and like I say, I think people get caught up sometimes who they want somebody to be instead of who they are. And I think sometimes people play like they want a different version of somebody, but it's just like, you know, getting in a motorcycle gang, the two percenters or something. But then you want this dude to be some kind of angel or something, or some kind of good guy, or it's like falling in love with a gang banger and don't expect him to gang bang.
Mm.
Or falling in love with a dude that roll or be out here in the streets, and then you don't want him doing it no more. What it is what's wrong sometimes is we fall in love with potential instead of who the person are, who the person is. You know,
I
some
agree with that. That's a nail on the head.
yeah,
Potentials.
yeah, a lot of people fall in love and say, if I could just change this and change that, oh man, just be perfect for me. You know what I'm saying? But I think the bad part is sometimes we got to look ourselves in the face and say, can we deal with this person, who this person is, for the rest of their life? Can you deal with that person, me and them, for the rest of their life? If you met them smoking cigarettes, can you deal with them smoking cigarettes for the rest of their life? Are you coming in there with a hidden agenda saying, yeah, in about a couple of years, I can stop them from smoking cigarettes? You don't know that person without smoking cigarettes. They might be, they might, everything might get on their nerves once they stop smoking cigarettes. You feel what I'm saying? Like, you might get a different version of a person trying to stop them from doing what they doing.
Yeah.
And it might
Or
not,
what they're used to may turn to another motive of them being angry and not even dealing with themselves, less known a person like yourself. A
right.
lot of times you see a person from the outside, you don't know if this person is clean, if they like a nasty person on bathe, brush their teeth, clean up, things
Mhm.
like this. You just see the outside. You always see a representative in the beginning, and you think like, "Oh, this is for me." Is it really for you? Is this something you can deal with? A nasty person
And I love that
kind
one.
of thing?
I love that one what Leona just said. Keep people out of your business no matter who it is. It can be your mammy. I'm just telling you. Your
Did you
mama,
say
your
man?
daddy, anybody. I'm just saying. Sometimes you got to say, don't do that. You know what I'm saying? Because people will get in there and they be start trying to, tell you how to run your household. A lot of people fall out because of friends and family in their business trying to tell everybody how to run the household, how to act, and all kind of stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I think you can get into this battle of, you know, like, I think that's what I'm saying. Like, some relationships are hard as it is than to have extra people in it. You
Right.
know what I'm saying? Like relationship, just two people trying to get along with each other. It's already a struggle. And then now you got to try to get along with mother-in-law. You got to try to get along with daddy-in-law. You got to try to get along with the brothers, sisters, cousin, nephew, auntie. You know what I'm saying? And I
Yeah.
sometimes that can be the biggest problem, and then just you two knowing each other. Sometimes some people just know each other and they click and they all right. But the problem come in the relationship when everybody else get into it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You be good. Next thing you know, everybody else into it. Then you start doing stuff like they doing, looking at each other's phone, saying, "Oh Lord, what's going on here? What's going on there?" You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So, I think we gonna get into all that because we just warming up. But I just think it's a lot. There's a lot going on, and relationships are not perfect from a long shot because it's hard enough just trying to find somebody who match your energy, who you get along with, who don't run you off when they talking. You know what I'm saying?
With basic conversation.
Yeah, because a lot of people, it's hard enough just sometimes just even talking to each other. Sometimes you ever talk to somebody and then you feel sad for their spouse or something. You be like, woo! I just got 5-10 minutes of them, and you mean they stay with them? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It's like you be like, how do they deal with that person? You know what I'm saying? So I think in this life, you, you almost got to find somebody who match your energy, or y'all get along in a way, you know what I'm saying, where it's not forced.
Mm-hmm.
You know, I think a lot of relationships now are being forced. I don't think a lot of people sometimes even like each other. I think it's like we done had kids, we together, we trying to
That's what it is.
bills together, and it becomes more of a contract or something like what we doing. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh, you got the mortgage, I got the light bill. It become, because I can't even, sometimes you can't believe that some people sleep in different bedrooms. You know what I'm saying? You know, how they say different houses. All these man caves and stuff where, me and Bill whole country clubs outside because he don't even want to be in the house with his wife. You know what I'm saying? And I heard it the best. I heard a man say it lately, and they were like, "Oh man, you gonna build a man cave?" He turned around. He said, "This is my man cave. What the hell you talking about?" You know what I'm saying? Like
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna turn myself into a garage or a little old bitty shed or something. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So I just think relationships are hard as it is, and we'll deal with it tonight. Why folks need the urge of cheating, or why it don't work out like we think it should. We'll get deep up into that. Got a lot of stuff to go through.
Okay.
You about ready?
I'm here for it.
Let me run this thing down. It's time to get into. It's time to get into. Let's go. Let's do.
So why do people cheat? It's so many different reasons. So let's start. Okay.
Ah, you ready?
I'm here for it.
Well, I'm just gonna throw the first topic out there so we can just get on into it. Come on with it.
Some people cheat for something different and new until the newness wear off. But what makes that okay?
I don't think we saying what makes it okay. I think some people, um, you know, it's like it's like a woman that come in the club for the first time, and she come in the club and first time you got dudes that go to the club all the time. They ain't never seen them before, and they be like, "Who is that?" It's a newness. You know what I'm saying? It's a newness. Like, oh, I ain't never seen her before. This and that. And I think, men and women might go through the same thing. Like they might see something new or look at somebody and say, "Oh," and they might be laughing, talking, and know how to talk and have a conversation, and it feels good, when you first started this and that. You know what I'm saying?
Well, do
And
you think that that's why people probably cheat because they want a new start often? They can't settle down with one thing, so they just keep trying it new to get that new feeling like a crackhead. You know how they always say they looking for that first
first
feel of their bump. Do you think that that's what it is?
um I don't know, because it's what it is. We can say everything can be a piece of the pie. It's like making a pie of cake. You can have some that can be in the ingredients, but is it the whole cake? You know, you
Mhm.
can take 3 eggs, but can you make a cake out of just 3 eggs? You feel what I'm saying? There's so much stuff that go on and make people do what they do. We can't just sit up there and say, "Oh, this right here. Oh yeah, that would do it." I just think it's like a symptom. I think it's like, before you get sick. You know what I'm saying? Like you're looking for some medicine. And I think sometimes women and men might look at something as medicine, like, oh, this make me feel better for a minute. You know what I'm saying? Oh, I got somebody actually interested in what I say, listening to
Right.
me,
And listen to my conversation.
and texting me, all the
Good
time
morning.
morning, hey, how you doing? And calling them 3, 4 times a day, and they probably like, man, I ain't even talked to my guy today, and this
Today, right.
this dude done called me 3 times already,
Right.
and that might be that same high, that crackhead high. I'm getting this dopamine, this attention that I want sometimes. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that could be it. You know what I'm saying? Somebody taking out time to, you know, chill with a person, stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Speak, come by and, uh, you, you know, I say this. You got a lot of women that they might ask their man, "Oh, when you want to go out to, lunch or this and that and that," and just imagine, just a stranger, just just been working at your place for 5, wasn't it? He go after lunch or something, and he just bring back some shit and be like, "Here you go, you want something?" You like, well, damn, I was hungry. You know what I'm saying? And this motherfucker done bought you some lobster or something. No, I'm just saying, he done bought you some good shit. You like, man, my man ain't never did this. It just, it's that newness sometimes, and what somebody can't provide, or somebody who, can't do something sometimes. It's like you got men that work on the road, be gone 2, 3 weeks at a time. This and that. They don't have the same attention. They can't get a woman the same attention as another dude can do. That ain't really got a job, ain't really got no career. He just running around here. Hey, how you doing? You know what I'm saying? Ready to do
Mm-hmm.
anything. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I think sometimes um, you don't see the motive behind certain things. You know, even with some men, you don't see the motive behind this, or women. Like a lot of men. I look at some of these basketball players and some of these men that have this money, and then a woman get close to them, and then suck them into marry them, and then shit, a year after marriage, she
This
already.
man said suck them into marrying. So people get married because they be sucked into it.
Yeah, I mean, what it is sometimes people can put on a great performance. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes people can put on a great performance for for a little while. You know what I'm saying? They can man, I'm telling you, it's people that I put it away. It's the same thing how women look at men sometimes. They look at some men and about, oh, he just my friend. Oh, he wouldn't do nothing. He wouldn't even touch me. Mess around and get drunk around him or mess around and cry or yeah, my boyfriend, I just no good. I just want somebody to hold. You want somebody to hold? I mean, just I mean, if you just try some stuff sometimes and just see if your friend would try to jump up and run over there or something, man, you'll know it is not that. It's not what you think. You know what I'm saying? It's
Hmm.
not. A lot of men are very patient. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for getting what they want.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and
And
it's like,
I can see that. I see it all the time.
and sometimes it can be the other way. Men can be patient. It's just like a hunter. A man can be patient. Like I done seen people. That's why I can't hunt like that. And I done seen people sit in the woods hours, hours, days, trying to wait on the right buck or the right deer to come
Literally.
back so they can shoot this 16-point deer, 18. You know what I'm saying? With the big
Mm,
old racks on his head and all that. They done let all the little deer go by because they just want one jump. And see, women don't even look at it like that. A lot of men will go through, just sit back and all that because they want one joke. And
mm-hmm.
that way years and years.
To
And
get
once
it.
they mess around and get it, then the chase is over with. You never seen the hunter after he shoot that 6-point deer say, well, I'm ready to sit out here another 14 days for this. No, he finna go stuff it, hang on the wall. Look at that. Hey, you saw that?
I did that.
I did it. There right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And sometimes people don't get it. Sometimes it's like a prize. You know what I'm saying? That got the prize, and that's just how um, some women look at even rappers and this and that. Like once a woman and she go and maybe sleep with Boosie or some other high profile name. She don't just. I mean, it ain't like she was trying to be his girlfriend. She got that class. She's like, I did that. You feel what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And she might be like, and I can get me another slip, and I can get me another slip. You know what I'm saying? Just like the girl, Laura Pittman or whatever, Scottie Pittman ex-wife. She did that. She got with Future,
Yeah.
got with Michael Jordan, baby sons, all this old stuff. And then when dudes call out on it, they called out on the podcast, and she was like, "Oh, they some clowns."
Mm.
Like, you the clown? How you gonna call somebody a clown? You the one running around here, you know, just on the hunt. And I think people got to be very careful. These days, I think men are being more careful these days, or uh, men are being very careful on the type of people that they choose to engage with now, because you never know people's motive.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? A lot of men are scared to now to even hold private meetings with women. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's so much of a council culture, and this Me Too and all these movements where women just want to get anything a man looking at them. I mean, it's actually women in the gym, half naked, pussy prints and all this in their draw, wearing biker shorts and everything, no panties, every goddamn thing, trying to get attention so they can get on the internet and say, "Oh, look at these men that was in the gym."
They
What you
thirsty, thirsty.
thirsty? I mean, you the one thirsty. You know what I'm saying? You thirsty for attention. That's why you dress like that. That's why you acting like that. That's why you doing all these kind of uh, uh, um, certain weight stuff you done made up just to put your pussy in the camera. You
Mm,
ever seen somebody filming themselves in the gym and they just doing leg lifts in front of the camera and all this stuff? Well, it was much. It was a much different day back in the day. You know what I'm saying, on how women carry themselves than it is now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
I didn't even see strippers act like women act now. You know what I'm saying? Like strippers, I'm talking about. I worked at the strip club for years, and when I was working at the strip club, you used to see strippers come in, and you didn't even know they were strippers. They have all these clothes on and coming up in there looking like an old maid. You know what I'm saying? Hair ain't,
Mhm.
hair ain't, they got running up. I mean, just, and then they go in the dressing room, you're like, what? And then they come out, you're like, damn, these motherfuckers 5 feet taller. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Like they done put heels on that then gave them a whole 2 feet high. I mean, hair coming down to their booty. I mean, they a whole different person now. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
So I think it was that level of mystery that being liked. And I think the mystery is gone. When women go into the club now in bra and t-shirts, you know what I'm saying, bra and panties on, well, where is the mystery at? Where are you getting, you know what I'm saying? And it's getting to the point that, you know, you always got to up it. Once you done put it out there, it always got the bar got to keep on being raised for a joker to get excited. So now you done put it where you in the club with bra and panties on. Once dudes ain't looking at that, what else you gonna do? You gonna come in there just with painted, they going in clubs and stuff just with painted breasts, painted booty and stuff. I mean, it's getting so wild that women got to go do so much to get a man attention now that even they get mad.
Mm.
I mean, you go to the gym. I mean, if a woman is half naked or whatever, all the men in there trying to make sure they ain't looking because they don't want to get caught on camera or to be looked at like you doing something wrong or something. So men don't the men like this trying to exercise and shit. You know what I'm saying? And it just like that. You know what I'm saying? You know, I caught myself in the gym the other day, like, damn, oh my God, like you don't even want to look. You don't even want to look, even if somebody got on something tight or anything, because they looking. They now they got on something tight. They looking around. Who watching? Who watching? You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
can see it. You can see it. It's attention. They want this attention, and men are waking up and just not giving them the same attention that they was getting.
Or that they desire.
Yeah. So I think a lot of that stuff, I think that's another reason that I'd say this, not reason when people cheat. I think another reason a lot of stuff die is the newness wear it off. Some people cannot go past the newness. Once the newness of a relationship go and it's not all the man, oh baby, it's not all that, all about you type thing. Once it's ran a different way or it started being a little different, I think people will always want square one. Oh, what about when we first met? Nigga, that was 25 years ago. Nigga, come on, man. You know what I'm saying? Like people always, like you say, want that first hit of crack, want that first high. Oh, you remember He used to sing to me and this and that. Oh, you talking about on top of the table? Yeah. I remember I was 140 pounds. Yes. I am 310 now. Okay, no, I'm just saying. I'm just saying. But you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, like, you know, everybody want, what they first, first was mine. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know, it's just like somebody picking up team because that team went to the Super Bowl that year. And they sit up there, they got with that team that year that they went to Super Bowl, and they've been rocking with this team. And they like, why they ain't going back to the Super Bowl? I thought this was gonna be a every year thing. And real sports fans know it's not an everyday thing. People who just jump from team to team and they love whoever winning, you know, I mean, they not in it for the long haul, and that's just how a relationship is. Some people not in it for the long haul; they just jumping in, jumping out, and why it's winning, it's all right. But once it ain't winning like that, or it's not going good how they feel, they out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I done seen too many people. When if you can't hang through the hard times, why would a man want you through the good times?
Oh my goodness.
I'm just saying. Even when they do marriage and wedding vows, what they say? Good times, bad times, from
Oh, you be listening?
yeah, I be
I
listening to
thought you
them.
went for the wedding cake, man.
Sometimes the wedding cake don't even be that good no more. Yeah, the slice that they cut you, you don't even want it. You be like, I might want some more. Just keep that. Just keep that. Let me go to the next one. I got to stop. Come on with it.
So some don't like their relationship or feel better around everyone but their partner. Oh my goodness.
Mm.
So if you have to have other people to make you feel better, or you don't like the company that your partner keep, is that something you should address, or you should just go out and seek you something that will entertain you?
Well, when you said entertain, I thought about Gladiator. And I thought about when he got so good, when the gladiators were getting killed, all the crowd was, and then he had got so good that they just started letting him out by himself, and he was going out there kicking everybody ass, and he was kicking everybody ass, and he said, "Are you not entertained?" You know what I'm saying? And that be the problem sometimes when you get with somebody, they are not your personal um
Happy spot. I
story
need
holder.
somebody to make me happy. I hear that so
They
much.
ain't your personal clown or your personal
He didn't
story
make me
holder or
happy.
your little David Chappelle. See, I think people want people to be too much. Sometimes people want somebody to be uh, to make them laugh, to to make them rich, to pay their bills, to go on trips. I mean, they want everything, this and that, but they don't want none of the bad part of it. You know what I'm saying?
I'm
Everybody
telling
wants
you,
all the.
I hear that so much. What happened? He doesn't make me happy anymore. Or she's not making me happy anymore.
My
Why
favorite.
should somebody else have to make you happy?
Look, my
That's what
favorite.
I'm not understanding.
We grew apart. That's my favorite
Ah,
one. We grew
yeah.
apart, and I can't stand to hear stuff like that because basically you saying you wasn't trying to grow together because if you get with somebody, you would think you would be trying to work to make it stronger than,
Right.
than to make it weaker. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And it's just like even metal. If you heat metal up too much, it don't matter how strong the metal is. You heat it up too much, it's gonna bend and it's gonna break.
Yeah.
And what people don't realize, it don't matter how strong your relationship is. If you keep putting the fire up on it, and you keep doing all this stuff, trying to bend it and break it and this and that, you're gonna do it. A
Mm-hmm.
lot of people put people through tests for what? A lot of people stress people out for what? A lot of people, be like, "Oh, what you doing?" And you be like, you know, you can see somebody don't like what you're doing to them, and you keep on doing it, and you keep on doing it, and eventually it's gonna break.
Yeah.
You're gonna keep on doing it till they break, till they can't handle it no more.
Mm-hmm.
And we got a thing now that people are sitting here and judging they relationships off Facebook, TikTok. They looking at, oh, look at them. They went to Paris. Oh, that's what I should be doing. Oh, that nigga ain't took me to no Paris. He ain't took me out the country. Nigga ain't took me out of state. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
So it's like everybody judging everybody on other things. And you know what makes it so bad? I done seen some of the happiest people not go too many places. They happy with just being around each other. And first, I feel like you got to be happy being around each other. Then, where in the world do you want to be with that person? First, you got to at least be happy just being around that person. If you don't even like being around me, why is you asking to go to goddamn it, motherfucking South America with me?
Forget South America to the
Yeah,
store.
because I know down there in South America, I might be able to get you, gone. Oh no, I'm just
See that stuff right there.
no, I'm
They're
just
gonna
saying.
be looking for you.
Look for me, I ain't gonna do nothing. But you feel what I'm saying though?
I hear you.
I feel like a lot of people they want these perfect relationships, and it just don't. It ain't there. I mean, a lot of people, just like Paula just said, they live. They be on fantasy island. They want this perfect relationship and all this stuff, and it just not there. I mean, you might find a man with money, but he ain't got no character. You might find a man with a lot of character with no money. You know what I'm saying? He
Opposite
can
attract
tell
right
us the
there.
jokes, but he broke his hell. You know what I'm saying? He can make you laugh. He can't pay your bills. I mean, but I think we get into this, and I think it ain't just us. I think it's the world. The world just then got into a place that everybody wants the perfect relationship. I think everybody is looking for the perfect relationship.
But how can you find perfect when you don't know what it is?
She said, just say it, no dick. You said what? How can you define the perfect relationship?
Yeah, when you never experienced it. So what will you consider
Well, that's the
as
problem.
being perfect?
That's the problem. The people that's looking for the perfect relationship sometimes ain't even in a relationship. They be already done plotted out what they. Oh, I know I hate this phrase too, and I'm gonna say it. I know a lot of women gonna hate me for saying it. I know my worth. How? If ain't nobody about you yet. You're still on the shelf. How you know your worth? Ain't nobody bought it. Ain't nobody purchased it. It's like a car out there that's worth $5 million. Ain't nobody paid $5 million for it. So every year that car go down in value, down in value, down in value. Before they mess
People
around,
too, right?
huh?
So people too.
Yeah. If you sit up here and you feel like you worth so much, but to who? You only worth. See, I remember a dude said the other day, uh, you can sell a car for a lot of money. But you got to be willing to first find somebody who's gonna buy that car. And if you're overpriced and and overvalued, ain't nobody gonna ever buy it. It's like if you go to a car lot right now and you see a 1998 Mustang out there and they say we want $35,000 for it, you gonna say, she in what world? And that's how it is out here with relationships. People out here demanding top dollar prices. It's like you'll hear. I tell you the craziness with me. And I might just be crazy. So sometimes the crazy in me, I be hearing a woman. A nigga would have to give me $10,000 for this pussy, this and that. And I be sitting up there thinking, even the professionals, they slide up and down the pole and doing flips and all that. Don't sell pussy that high. Why? How your pussy get that? How your pussy so amazing that your pussy done got that high? And it's just you put a price on your own shit. That's just you. Everybody feels good about themselves. But until somebody else buy it, it's still just you putting a price on your, just overpricing yourself. Like
Yeah,
you put
just
yourself
like me. I understand. Just like men, they always feel like they can put it down. I measured it. It's this long. I'm gonna do this, and
on.
don't do nothing. So, what difference does that make in a person?
Yeah.
Shouts out to Miss Kimberly Belial. She
Yeah.
said, "Hello, how everybody's doing? We good around here with these t-shirts, pillowcases, and everything." Kim, shout out to you. We are rocking the Black History product of a black. Kim made these lovely shirts. Check her out. She got your Black History ready, which is ready all year long. So, Kim, she put the link out there. You can click on the link for Voluptuosity t-shirts and apparel. Check her
Yeah.
out. Show us some black business love.
Yeah.
Kim, what's up? But Paula said, I'm sorry, y'all. Paula, no need to be sorry because what you said was the TRUE.
There go the links of Kimberly. Blah, blah. Chipping this thing. Okay.
Paula
So,
says, selling and buying. Hold up now. Yeah. We're promoting and we're hoping that, everyone else buy into it. We're just promoting. Kim is the supporter of Hood Talk. She provides a lot of product for this podcast.
yeah.
So we support Kim Belial.
Yeah. She would say she can't see my shirt.
Right.
Yes.
It blended. Let me see what it say.
Property. Oh,
Product of what?
product of Black history.
Uh,
All that. Yeah, all that.
I think mine's glow in the dark.
I heard
You have
that.
the perfect colors.
I heard that. You got that that glow in the dark stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna be quiet. I ain't gonna even go there. I ain't gonna go there. I'm gonna be
Don't
good.
start no junk tonight.
I'm just, I'm just,
I'm just saying.
yeah, I'm all right.
All right. I'm here for it though.
Okay. Man, what? Next one. Come on with it.
Okay, feel like they ain't in the relationship they wanted. So you get in this relationship, you accepted it, but it's not what you wanted. So that's why people cheat. Oh,
Yeah.
that's why people leave. If you're not in the one that you felt like you wanted,
Well,
leave.
I'm gonna tell you, a lot of people get in relationships not because they want to get in certain relationships, it's because sometimes they need help. A
Oh,
lot,
with bills.
some people, yeah, some people would, and it's obvious. If a woman come to a man and say, "You can't girl, a drink. You want my number? You came back. What messages you sending to that man? I'm for sale. That's what you sending to that man.
By
If
saying
you
you buy a drink?
if you say you want my number, but you can't buy me a drink.
That was
You
a question.
no, I'm saying like if a man asks a woman for her number and she said, "Oh, you want my number, but you ain't bought me no drink yet," or something like that. She are basically saying she for sale.
Okay, so would you buy the drink?
Me?
You. Yes, you buy the drink. Yes, you do. Let me tell you, if you're a
I
target for
walk away.
something you're interested in, it goes to the highest bidder. And you're going to put your bid in if that's something that you want. So
No,
save it.
no,
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I'm just saying. I mean, because it wouldn't be because like even if a man want to do certain things, it's a certain line that even with me, once a woman cross over that line, that I got to pull myself back and be like, nah, that ain't that ain't me. You know what I'm saying? Like it's just like if a woman just straight out come out and say, hey, I need this for this. It ain't gonna feel right. You know what I'm saying?
So you just telling me you would go and you wouldn't buy a woman a drink, period?
Yeah.
Okay. You
I'm
wouldn't?
saying
You
with that
saying yeah, you wouldn't, or yeah, you wouldn't?
would. I'm saying
Okay.
if somebody came with that conversation with me. If they said, say if
Okay, so
I
you buy the drink because it's something
okay,
you're working towards,
let me
right?
do this. Let me do this. If I'm sitting there talking to a woman, boom, boom, say she already got a little drink or whatever, and I come and I'm talking to her and this and that, and I done had this happen to me, and I remember the first time I had this happen to me, and it was in
You forgot to say a long, long time ago.
soups. No. What it is? Soups or what that is? What's not Hamps? Hamps. There it is. When Hamps was jumping way back in the day, I remember being in Hamps, and I remember going to the bar and speaking to a woman, and she said, "Like, you talking to me, and you ain't offered me no drink or this and that." And then I'm like, you drinking? I mean, like, what you mean? Well, if you're gonna talk to me, you can at least buy me a drink. And it kind of rubbed me the wrong way.
It
You know what I'm
should.
saying?
It
And
should. You know why?
so I didn't buy the drink because it rubbed me the wrong way. It's a way to do anything, and it's a way to talk to people, and it's a way to try to say something in a nicer way, or you know, hit your neck. Oh Lord, I'm a little thirsty. Yeah, tell me a joke or something. Don't.
But I'm saying, you know why it should have hit you the wrong way? Because if a woman have to ask a man or mention to a man to buy her a drink, then he's not the person that you even need to be asking for a drink. You shouldn't even tell him to buy you a drink. You wouldn't have to tell a man or gentleman to buy you a drink. No, I've been there. I don't have to sit here and say, you talking to
Yeah,
me, I need to buy you a drink.
because see, if a man, like you said, if a man want that and you empty, he gonna
He gonna buy the drink. You don't have to tell him to.
yeah. But is it that I guess that comes with a little bit of impatience, impatient too, because she had a drink she was drinking on, and I think she just probably just wanted because I didn't sit up there, and I'm gonna tell you, I done been in the club, and I done, and I guess because I done went through that sometime, I done went through where I done had a friend in there, and she getting free drinks or whatever, and she might say, "Here you go, pass me or whatever, this and that." And yeah, I mean, shoot, I didn't. got some drinks off some suckers or whatever you call it. But it is what it is. I done I done actually been in the club and the woman and sit there and called the dude over to the table to buy them some drinks. And then and then he left, and then when the drinks came, she just passed over that to me.
Well, do you think he would have bought the drink if he knew that she was passing it off to you?
I don't think some dudes care like
Right.
that. I don't think they care like that.
Because, if you're in there and you're not advertising or saying you're with this person, so you're selling her off to buy your drinks. So you pimping her for your drink. She was your pimp. Well, you are a pimp for the drinks.
Yeah. So and that's what she said basically like, oh, he always buys drinks and this and that. Blah, blah, blah. So it's like it's like oh, I was telling somebody this the other day. Um, I was telling her I had a partner, right? And I went out at one time. I was going out all the time, right? And my partner was only going out once every 2 months or something like that. I'm out every week. You know what I'm saying? If a man out in the club every week, he moves different than a man that come out every now and then. If a man coming out 3 times a year, he moves different than a man that come out every week. See, that man that come out at 3, 4 times a year, he come in, oh, hey, bring us some ice. Yeah, bring this over here. Oh yeah, I need another one of these. Another one of these. Some dudes just move different when they don't go out a lot. They showboat when they do go out, but they don't just do it all the time. You feel what I'm saying? They don't go out all the time. You feel what I'm saying? So some men, they will gather a lot of attention on how they come. Oh well, yeah, I got y'all. Yeah, want something? You want something? I got yeah, all them. And give me all them right there on my bill. You know what I'm saying? Like people see that, and then that plays into the mentality. But them dudes, they know they only come out every so often, so they just let it be known that they all right.
Okay.
Don't you
So
got free girls like that?
so what's the occasion? I mean, so what's the point you're making?
Well, I mean, like,
No, I'm saying you say you got friends that come out every so often.
a lot of men that go out every week or
Every
what?
week. Y'all know how to hustle
Yeah,
in
and they
it
cheaper.
opposed to a
They
man.
cheaper.
Okay.
They cheaper than a man that comes out
Every
every
blue moon.
blue moon,
Okay. Okay.
and he makes a bigger and better impression on the women because he come out every blue moon. He's a fresh face, and he's splurging for a minute, and then he disappears for a while. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. And then y'all regulars and you be out there every week
Right.
and you just know how to hustle flow. So
Or you
you
just
got
know.
these women outsiders buying y'all drinks and they passing them out to y'all. Okay. Great, great life.
But, but I don't even think men like that even care. A lot of men, a lot of men, when they buy for a woman or they do something for a woman, they don't care if they pay the light bill. They don't care if another man under that roof or whatever. They paid the light bill. They gonna get what they want regardless. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And so that's how some grown men move. They gonna get what they want regardless. So
But I'm
they
just
ain't.
trying to see one thing. Where are the people that pay the light bills? Where can you find them?
I can't tell you.
Because like the water bill too, because the city they are putting $40 extra on bills now apparently for the new meters. So
You
where are
lying.
these people that pay the bill?
Oh, time out. Time out. You said they're doing what?
They're supposed to be installing new meters and they're gonna charge the residents $40
Extra every month?
extra every month on their bill. So
Man,
I'm
you
trying to
lying.
see who paying bills.
You lying. I'm moving out, Jackson. That's it.
No, I gotta
Look
find
at this.
somebody to pay that $40. Put it on the water bill.
I'm gone. I gotta find me a sugar mama.
And I need to find me a sugar daddy. Where you at? I
I'm
need your
telling
help.
you,
Come
what?
here. Come here.
Lord have mercy. An extra $40. Now I can see myself. Every time I that naughty five.
Where is that? Cash.
You be out here damn man. Hey man, I gotta go put in some work. What's going on? And
Water
not
bill.
party, man.
That water bill.
Water bill ain't got high,
Hi.
nigga. Man, read that new one.
Okay. Someone else's conversation is better than the one they are with.
Mm,
Yeah, be juicy and new and saying how
yup.
they want to say good morning and you're beautiful and compliments and the person you're with, they get used to you, they don't even think about you, don't even want to say good morning to
Then
you,
the other people
don't
get
even remember how you look, don't even know if you cute, decide to put on some clothes, they don't even care because they know you there. So people get comfortable in their
then
relationships
they be
and
licking
they
at
ignore the person they're with, and then the
they
new
be
dude
licking at their
comes.
little tongue and thing. They be like, la, 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 la. They be like, hey, your man can't do it like me. Especially these dudes that roll out they tongue and roll it back in.
Oh, you can't do that.
No, I'm sorry. I got to hit you with this one again.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you? He cold. She belongs to the streets.
Okay.
I'm just asking. I thought it was a man thing. I don't know. That was just a question.
I'm just saying too. But I mean, it's a little different. It's a little different. And like I said, I believe with her, you ain't got to tell no real man to buy you no drink. You ain't got to do that.
No, you don't even have to
But
mention it.
but like you said, you can talk to grown women know how to talk to men different. You know what I'm saying? You know.
Well, no. I mean, you can
Okay,
be
mature
grown in
women,
some area. Yeah,
mature,
you can
mature.
be grown in
My
some
bad.
areas, but some area of activity,
You
your
got
maturity level is failing.
right.
So you can be grown as you want to be, but in all aspects of life, in little situations that you would think a woman should know, a lot of time women don't know.
Yeah.
So talking to you like that, that's probably the environment of the club situation that has made her be that um vulgar to even ask you talking to me, you can't buy me a drink,
Yeah.
because that's the conversation that people do.
But
Oh, like, you want me to do this for you? You can't do this for me?
I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna do this. Uh, I think when women do certain stuff like that, they venting away the players and the what's name boys. If they think you got any kind of game, they're trying to attract the tricks. And they might be just trying to tell you something to just get you away from them because they know you not the type of dude that they really looking for. And they just throw that out there. Really, it's like a help you get the fuck out my face.
Mm,
You know what I'm saying? It's like saying something that they know it gonna rub you the wrong way just to get you up out of their face.
okay.
So I think that happens a lot. Okay. And yeah, I think a lot of women, like they say conversation rule the nation. I think a lot of women if conversation is way better than the one they with, it can be different. Go ahead.
Feeling like they can be themselves, really, by drinking, smoking, doing sexual stuff they have dreamed of. So those are carnal mind people. So if your mind is carnal, that all the fun activity comes into drinking, smoking, sexual stuff, then that's what you need. Somebody that's gonna be like minded.
Yeah, but I mean, we can say carnal, but a lot of people carnal minded like that. A lot of people won't. Um, I put it away. Um, a lot of people feel like I say just like this here, like you might catch a man. Um, he wanted a good girl. He got a good girl at home, and he out in the club,
It's
and
not enough.
and no, I'm saying he probably at the club and I'm trying to think, and he feel like he can be. He feel like he being himself there, but I think sometimes men feel like they can't be themselves at home.
What is
Like,
themselves other
like
than the
I
club?
put it
What's
away.
at the club?
I
What,
put it away.
well, first of all, say what's at the club and what's not at home.
No, I don't think it's because of the club. I think it's because he away from home.
Okay,
Because
away from home.
because
Okay.
I think I see dudes in the grocery store and stuff. You know, like you see dudes that you just seen in the club and you see how they act or what in the club and they in the grocery store. They like, yes, baby. And they can need groceries and stuff. You be looking at them like, and they be like, hey. And then he don't even acknowledge that he can't even know you from a club or spot or nothing. But he acknowledge that he know you, but he'll just look away and just
I
keep on.
mean, but what's so bad about knowing a person in the club? What happens at the club
No,
that
I missed it.
won't be okay that you would know the person at the grocery store?
Well, I put it away. Okay, you got people that get funky drunk at the club, talk shit at the club, you know, laugh, all kind of shit. You got all kind of different elements. Like if you ever been in a club, I don't know if you ever been in a club like that, but if you ever go to a club and you see all these different characters in a club, it's so many different characters all over the club. It's the dancer that can't get off the dance floor. He can't get off the dance floor. He on the dance floor all night. He can be half drunk. He be always drunk to the ground. But you got all kind of different type of people all through the club. You know what I'm saying? And then you see them in a regular environment sometimes. You know, at a school or at a church or at the you know, at the grocery store, whatever. And it's so different. They so different that it's damn near funny. Because you looking at them, you like, damn. Really? I mean, you can act like this outside of the club, but as soon as it seems like you get in front of that club, you change to a whole different person. I mean, it's people like that. And you wouldn't even know them regularly if you did not see them in the club Saturday night and then you catch them Monday morning at work or it you know it Kroger or something and they with they real you know wife or whatever and yes that's right you know and they just I mean they're a whole different person. So I think a lot of people that you know just like you said like it can be the same thing with people that you know might smoke or drink or whatever, drink, smoke, whatever they do. They might do it out there, but when they get in public place and they put on this different face, it's sometimes it's hilarious. Sometimes you watch it, sometimes be like, wow, so different. You know what I'm saying? They can be so different. They can be so different that you can feel like they fake, like it's a mannequin or something. You know, push them or something. Yeah. You real? I'm just saying. Next one, come on with it.
You just did that one.
Oh, my bad. Hit the wrong thing. So quick.
Okay, lack of fun together. Too serious around each other.
So what you think about that one?
I mean, this is the thing. When you're in relationships, we're talking about relationships, not the cheating part, right? So
Right,
we're talking about the person you're with, not the person you're cheating with,
right,
right?
right, right.
Okay. So you're in a relationship with the person that you're with. I think that everybody should come to a common ground that they can be agreeable on something that they both enjoy, right? So
Okay.
when you're not willing to do that, so throw it out the window. So therefore, that's why you go out here and you go and have fun with somebody that's willing to do the things that you possibly would enjoy. Because the person you're deciding to be with doesn't have this interest of doing the things that you want to do to make you have fun accordingly, so you're not willing to even work with this person or even say, hey, dude, we're together, let's do this together, I like doing this. And nobody want to take the side of, okay, you like doing this, let's do this together, or you like doing that, let's do that together. So that's how sometimes you go outside and you find that other person, they say, okay, dude with me, dude don't want to do this, or my girl with me, she don't want to do this. So I got Susie or Jody out here that'll do this fun thing with me. Let's go hiking. Dude don't want to do it. Let's let us do it. I'll find somebody to hike with. So it becomes cheating because you're starting to do this thing consistently. And when you're consistent with a person of the opposite sex, maybe, possibly. We're just talking about that level. So you spend a lot of time with this person. So eventually, do you not think you would develop a relationship with that outsider? Yes. You're going to have a whole relationship and you don't even realize it. You're building one with the outsider, trying to substitute what you're missing instead of addressing what the issue is. And that's the problem with a lot of people, why they decide to start cheating, because the issue that you have, when you address it, it's not taken serious because it's not important to the other person. So therefore the outsider becomes the substitute, and that's going to be the substitute cheater person you're cheating with.
That's a good point. That's a good point. That's a great point, though. Come on with it.
So, want to just drive something different even if you can't afford it? All the time, people do that.
That was a
You
good
know
way.
what? I call that a thirsty relationship.
That was a good way I put that one. There.
Yeah, you around here driving you a nice little um vehicle,
Uh,
tinted windows, pimped out, voluptuous, look nice, riding nice, brakes done, gas in the car. It's clean.
yeah.
It's clean. But you
Yeah.
want to try this bigger car because the doors slide up. And you want to get in that car because the doors move different. Just the little things make you excited. The excitement from your relationship has gone. You want to get in some with a sliding door. So get to driving something different until it wear thin.
Or until it's not beneficial. Like like most anything is it got to be beneficial on both sides. You know what I'm saying? It got to be beneficial somewhere, even if somebody is playing the outside woman or whatever, she still won't benefit some kind of way. And if you're not able to support them benefits, that gonna fall apart because
Well, first of
do
all,
she do want something. Even if a woman tell you, I don't want nothing, I'm cool, and I don't want to get in all that, she lying. I
right.
mean, you know what I'm
And
saying?
when you
Because
start neglecting what you got for that out there, then you don't even realize what you got is moving away for something else because you out here having this fun. And when that newness wear off, you're already losing what you had. So why not just end what you got to get you something new? Why not do a trade in? Why not
yeah,
go and trade it in instead of trying to hold on to both pieces? Why do that?
shots at the athlete.
That part. Shout out to Arthur Lee. Why not do a trade in? Why try to hold on to both parts? What are the benefits of that besides it being more trouble for you?
Or just being downright greedy.
Well, that's the problem a lot of time. That's why so many people decide to cheat. Greed succeed, supersede a lot of things in life. That's why a lot of things fell greed. You know, how you told the story that one time the lady had an option to getting this in a man, and they say you go up high, you can get this more. Go
Right.
high, high, higher. You end up with nothing. So that's how people decide to choose life. You're trying to get more and you're trying to keep it a secret, but you're not realizing you're feeling like you're doing this secrecy to keep it away from this person hurting them. But everything that you do, you're going to reap what you sow. So why keep building this mountain of what you're going to reap when you can just do right by a person or find somebody that you can do right with?
Yeah. It's like I was talking to my partner, I was talking to one of my partners the other day, and he was just saying about, just telling the truth, putting all the cards out on the table and letting people decide on what they want to step their foot in.
And I'm telling you, man, when you making big decisions in life, like $100,000 decisions in life, those are the type of things that have to be put out there. People are not doing that anymore. You're not just making good decisions on a possibility. If you don't have no security after so many years, what kind of growth would you have with just words? Words fail. So people are not doing that anymore.
Well, I think people ain't doing that in the first place because marriage is a contract.
I
Contracts,
didn't say nothing about marriage.
no, I'm saying relationships are sometimes put in contracts. You know what I'm saying? Like, business partners, when they sit down and they hash stuff out, how they gonna split the business, do this, they write it down in the contract. And I think that's the same thing that when people get in relationships, when they get very serious, they write stuff down in the contract. It is, you know, I think it's like anything. Um, a woman want a woman sometimes want to know she a part of something, and a man want to know he a part of something. And sometimes the only way to do it is to write it in a contract or something to have it. Where okay, this gonna be it. This gonna be what we doing, whether we like it or not. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
And that's what a contract do with a lot of that. Hey, once just saying it dotted line, and bam, we're tied in. You
Okay.
know what I'm saying? So I mean, it's like that too. Business is business.
Business is business.
Yeah. And contract, and I think, like they say, marriage is a business, and marriage is how they say. They says it's something you got to work in. You got to work it and work at it daily. And you know, men, somebody can hear that and be like, you know what? I really don't want that much work. You know, after I work a regular job, I don't want to come home and work again and this and that. But then you listen to people talk about marriage and they be like, you got to continuously work at it and work at it and work at it and work at it. And you just, it's always, you know, it was like the same thing that this preacher told me that ran me a little ways away from the church a little bit. He
Oh Lord.
he was like, you're forever going to be a sinner or whatever. He said, you're always going to sin. I said, so you trying to tell me church is a hospital, but if I go there, I will never get cured. That's what you saying. I ain't never gonna get better where I can just walk out of church and say, "This me, I got it. I'm all right. I can walk out here and you trying to tell me this ain't gonna never happen? And that's how it came off like, no, you forever gonna be a sinner. You're forever gonna be doing this. You
But
know,
a preacher told you that though?
yeah. And I'm gonna tell you the one he told me, the one on Robinson, on the corner of Robinson and Ellis. Yeah, yeah. I was in the
Go
barbershop.
on that corner.
Yeah, I was in the barbershop. He was in the barbershop.
He's
heated
from New Orleans.
we had a heated discussion, and I didn't even know it was 2, 3 preachers in there. Lord, I mess
Were
around.
you profaning? Were you cursing?
No, 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 no.
Oh, you know how to hold your tongue.
Well, what it is sometimes you no, 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 no. What I am right here, sometimes I'm on stage. So
Oh,
no, I'm saying I'm one person here. See, you see how I pulled out that Monique thing? You seen Monique thing? See, I am performing. See, me on stage is much different than me in person.
oh,
Me in the presence. You know what I'm saying?
oh.
So
Okay.
people just sitting up here talking to somebody in a business or in a what's name, like sometimes it want to slip out sometimes a little cuss word or something like that sometimes, but not when I'm talking to a preacher and I know I'm talking to a preacher. No, I know for real. I mean, I try to come out as intelligent as I can talking to somebody who hold themselves in a certain kind of standard. It's like
Hmm.
it's like you rise and go with the level I'm like a salamander or a lizard. I can adjust my stripes and everything to what I'm talking. No, I'm saying it's adjusting. You know what I'm saying? I can adjust how I act to who is in front of me.
I got you. So
So
you're a straight lizard.
so so really, when a preacher come at me, it's not like I go to the ghetto to combat him. I go straight to the Bible to combat the preacher. I don't go outside of the Bible trying to combat a man of the Lord. I take his own texts, his own stuff, his beliefs, and bring it to him. Do you actually believe what you're preaching? Are you actually a man of God? Are you actually this person? And I do that to anybody who would try to challenge me in a certain type of thing. Are you who you think you are, or are you who you say you are? You know, a lot of people can go out here and they can preach this, they can say all this good stuff and this and that, and then all of a sudden Saturday night you party and you got you bent over, you dancing and you this and this, and you a whole this person Saturday, and then when you rock Sunday morning, and I'll be like, okay, yeah, right. You know what I'm saying? And that's the same thing with a preacher. I done seen the same preachers when I used to be Yeah, when I used to work at the strip club, in the daytime hours at 4:30 and 5:30 before we see the dudes ain't coming till nighttime. So
I
in the
think it's not
daytime,
right if you're telling their business.
oh, you know what I'm saying? In the daytime, you have business folks, you know, have
Well,
pre.
they are still human too.
Yeah, but it still don't say the urge of what you preaching 1 minute and what you doing the next. That's all I'm saying.
Okay.
You got to stand beside what you're doing. You got to. It's just like a dude out here claiming he a gangster and all this stuff here, and then he a whole snitch. He a whole dude out here telling on everybody or whatever. And, oh, y'all stand on me. I ain't know this. I ain't know that. But if you are that, then what? What are you then if you are what you say you're not? You feel what I'm saying? A lot of people try to sit up here and tell everybody and try to convince people they not who they are. Oh, I'm just, I'm just sweet and I'm just innocent and I'm just. Who can attest to that? Who can I call and say, is she like that? And they say, yeah. Oh, that's the sweetest thing I know. You know what I'm saying? Who can attest to that? If you the only judge of you, how good is you? Cause see, every great man ain't judged off how he said he was great. You didn't hear Malcolm X talking about I'm a great man, I'm a great man. You didn't hear Martin Luther King say I'm a great man, I'm a great man. What happened is once they died and the great stuff they done, or when they was around, wasn't around other people say, oh yeah, that joker there, he's something special. And if you the only person bragging on you, then you ain't doing much.
That part.
You know what I'm saying? Like when I sit here and listen to somebody tell me how great they is, I'm like, are you really? But if you get around a crowd and everybody start talking about how great that person is, and they just agreeing with them, like, oh, thank you, thank you, thank you. You know what I'm saying? Like Jordan, like when he went and did his Hall of Fame speech, and he was telling about all the people that died of him and all that. That's already when he knew he was in his greatness, and he knew he was great, and he was taking the honor, of being great. And people are already telling you what you is. It's like LeBron right now. People saying he possibly one of the great or the GOAT or one of the best that ever played the game. So when you look at him and you say, man, that's almost 40, slam dunking on everybody and doing all these things that he was doing when he was 21, why he can't be great? You feel what I'm saying?
Right, right.
When a man is steady sending, why can't he be great? You know what I'm saying? Sometimes it be the man that ain't doing nothing, still ain't got no car. You 50. Come on, man. But you want to call yourself great. See, some people can look in the mirror and see no greatness and still try to call themselves great. And that's why all I say sometimes. All I'm saying is sometimes women and men got to look in the mirror and say, before I call myself a good man or a good woman, who am I? Who have I proved this to? Who else is calling me this?
Right.
Am I the only person that's walking around talking about how good I am?
Mm-hmm.
And this is what we got to get into sometimes. Are you your only cheerleader? We need to do a whole show about that. Are
Oh
you
my
your
goodness.
only cheerleader? But I'm saying, it seems like that sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like sometimes you look around and sometimes people are their only cheerleaders. Like yeah, man, motherfucker, I did yeah. Who else can attest to this? You mean can't nobody in the streets say you a street dude? If you the only person know you a street dude, Really? Are you? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And that's the problem. We got so many people that's claiming stuff, and the only people that know anything about it is them. Hey, so it is what it is.
Well,
Come on with the next.
so people in your ear telling you you can do better, thinking the grass is greener over there. Where over there at?
You know over there,
What
it,
is it?
no, it could be anywhere. It can be anywhere. A lot of people just feel like the grass is always greener somewhere else. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like I am so miserable right here, and I bet you if I was over there, it'd be much better. And
Mm.
then they try to go over there, and they feel even worse than they was when
It was turf,
they
huh?
were over there. You know what I'm saying? Like some people don't realize. I put it away. A lot of men and women don't realize, how good they had it till it's gone. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
A lot of women that say they outgrew a man and all that. But if you outgrew him, what did you grow up to? If you're single now, did you really upgrade or you just went it alone? I mean, really? You know what I'm saying? Like all these scooters that want you, you can't find none that you compatible with. They're just like a joker out there trying to find a car and say, "I won't buy me a car," but never buy one and say,
Mm.
"I'm gonna get me a nice car." I bet you I'm gonna, but never get one.
Mm.
And that's how people sound when they point fingers and they say how good they are, how good a kiss they are, how good a woman they are. Who you a good woman to? You know what I'm saying? People claiming certain things, but don't have a person to claim it on. People are saying people are saying all this old kind of stuff. You have people they saying all kind of stuff, and it's like it's entertainment. It's just like a comedian. You say a lot of stuff. It come off like a joke because a woman talking about how good of a woman she is and how good of a kid she is and all that, but I ain't even got no man. It don't even sound right.
Mm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like if you had so much catches and you so good, you'd have been everybody be knocking down that door.
What do you mean, everybody?
Not just the Benyo. The way they're trying to be. Okay, a lot of women talk a lot of shit like they so good of a catch, but if if I put it away,
I want to hear this one.
yeah, I like this because I remember my uncle Junior.
Okay.
Everybody probably got an uncle Junior, but Uncle Junior. All right, my Uncle Junior. He told me one time he a fisherman. I'm talking about prize fisherman. I always fish. And then I caught him in the bait shop. And I caught myself, getting something to go fishing, getting some different bait to go fishing. So he come over there and he was like, I was like, yeah, I'm finna go fishing and whoop de whoop whoop. And he was like, yeah, what kind of water you going fishing in? I was like, oh, so he was like, well, you probably won't. This was not because that ain't going to go in this. Because if you're in a pond, you got to have this kind of what's name. If you're in a lake, you got to have this. And if you're in a what's name, you got to have this. And then this one, because what kind of fish over there? Because if you're a catfish, you got to fish with this. If you're perch, you got to fish with this. If you're bass, you got to fish with this. So what the oldest thing I'm saying is women are running around acting like they bass fishing when they really small catfish fishing. They fishing at the bottom of the goddamn barrel. And they sit up here talking this big shit, but they fishing. The lure is at the bottom of the barrel. Okay, what kind of woman you know with green and purple hair that can walk out here and catch a lawyer and marry a lawyer that make 6 figures a year?
Not too many.
They ain't looking at that shit.
No.
You feel what I'm saying? Like these women,
Well, I understand that.
a lot of women think they goddamn it big sword fish swimming, which you got to have a bigger reel, a bigger piece of fish that damn near this goddamn chunky to get big old
No,
sword. No, I'm talking about the fish for a swordfish now.
but I'm just telling you, this is the thing. We out here eating on everything.
Do you understand what I'm saying?
I understand exactly what you're saying.
Have you ever seen a swordfish get caught?
I don't even know what that is, the fish you're talking about.
Fish
But I'm
that-
just but listen, I understood
Hold on, just a second. You know that fish that look like it got a long spear on
I
it?
know with the
Okay.
little extension.
Okay, I done seen the hook. The hook is about this big. The meat that go on the hook is about this big. That's the catch of swordfish. And it's people that actually fishing with worms and think they can catch swordfish.
And that's the same.
And it's not even attracting them. And that's what I'm trying to say. What I'm trying to say is some of these women think they got some grade A shit to catch any man, and you throwing out a goddamn worm and you barely catching catfish at the bottom of the goddamn sea.
Okay, so you just spoke from a
Right.
man perspective, right?
Yeah,
On
right.
what you're feeding to get your catch. And I'm speaking on a woman's perspective, like we are eating anything that throw out there, we're eating it. So you throwing out these worms, we biting on that. You throw out these hunk of whatever it is to get the sword, we biting on that. Whatever you're bringing, we're just accepting and eating off of anything just to get caught. That's the problem. We don't have to worry about getting caught by anything by eating from everything. That's the whole problem. We eat from everything. We're not trying to get caught by the right person.
Right. Okay.
We're not as women. So I'm just speaking from our side. So I understand what men are fishing with, but we're accepting so much of anything because we're eating from everything. So we're out here just parlaying, just enjoying life and so busy worrying about what benefit us. Oh, if I eat this worm, I'm going to be all right for now. But will it be beneficial later? You eat this worm now, how long would this worm last for you? No, I'm a swordfish. I need the big piece of meat,
Yeah.
We don't know our quality when we always out here quoting. We know our self-worth. What is your self-worth? You know that it's not what's making you happy.
Okay.
And that's the whole thing with people, men and women. You're out here seeking what can make you happy than what can make you grow. Get you something that can build you and not worry about this man.
And let me throw you something out there. Let me throw you something out there where you could, you can break it down, this too. Because when people say self-worth and they feel like they're worth so much, but can't you, and I feel like this here, you can't catch a swordfish in a pond.
You know why? First, tell us why you wouldn't.
Yeah, because swordfish can't live in a pond.
Right. Thank you. Hello.
It ain't big enough for them. This and that. So what I be saying in so many words is, women be acting like they deep sea ocean fishing, like they fishing for big game.
They are broad, but they're not.
But they, yeah, they. I mean, they can hope they fishing for big game, but if you ain't got the right lure, the right reel, the right line, the right hook, all that stuff matter when you trying to catch the big fish, because you can catch the big fish and have the right hook, but had the wrong line and he break the line every time. The line don't weigh enough to catch him. The reel might break. The reel ain't big enough to hold.
Okay, but like for instance, I can be a woman making $100,000 a year, right?
Right.
But I'm around here singing my self-worth. What is self-worth? If I'm going to the club to meet a man,
Mm-hmm.
that's my limit. I'm going to the club to see who can pick me up and buy me my drinks or feed me and make me feel good, right?
Right.
So tell me, what does that have to do with self-worth? So if a woman really needs to know what self-worth is, it's the respect. And you don't even have to be in a club setting. And I feel that's the ultimate worst place you can meet a person is in a club scene. Because when you go to clubs, people are there to enjoy themselves, have a good time, to be away from their normal settings, to be around other people and enjoy people abroad. So a club setting is not a place I would never want to meet a person and saying my self-worth would be at value. That's just me. So people want to say self-worth. Self-worth, I think, is the respect of the matter. It's a place where a person will respect you as a person. So meeting a person in the club would not be a place of self-worth.
And I think if if sometimes when a person keep on trying to tell themselves that they something, sometimes it's like you trying to convince yourself that you better than what you are.
Convince yourself and others.
You know what I'm saying? Because I put it away. And I know you know me, and I put it this way, like when I used to play basketball. I used to play basketball all the time, and I used to hear dudes, and they used to challenge me and all this. And they talk how they so bad, and they can whoop me, and this and that, and blah blah blah. But I tell people all the time, you only as good as what you come up against. See, a lot of people ain't been up against real stuff. It's the same thing when women say, "Oh, I ain't scared of no man." You ain't been around men that's worth being scared of. You been around pussies. You been around niggas telling you everything you wanted to hear and all that kind of stuff. No, I'm just saying on certain tips. And you are okay. How many women went on a trip to the penitentiary? I'd have been on a trip to the penitentiary. And then when you go in certain settings, you say, "This is a person I should be scared of. This is a person that I should be, this and that." See, right now, you got women running around right now in a dangerous society saying to themselves, they ain't scared of nobody. And you ain't even got grown, badass men that's doing that. You got men that can bench 300, 400 pounds, ain't running around talking about, I ain't scared of shit. But you got a woman that don't even weigh $150, $160 running around talking about motherfucker ain't gonna fuck with me.
But
You know
no,
what I'm
let
saying?
me let me just tell you.
Go ahead.
Lately, I've been in situations where I have seen the society of the world that I live in, right?
Uh,
So, being as it may, if you're $150 or 450, it doesn't matter. If a person want to take something from you, they're gonna take it. You're getting yourself in these situations in clubs, not clubs, the store, the library. It doesn't matter. We're living in a society where things are different and your life can be changed in an instance just because you're saying your self worth. You're feeling like self worth is going to carry you a long way. It does not. Not even for men. Being in a situation where men are even being taken advantage of. Your life is being taken away from you just by feeling like you're in this setting and you're around here allowing, well, not allowing, these things are happening to you as a man because you're the man and you're in these environment like the club scene and your whole life can be washed away just from word of mouth. It can easily be done. So not only women but men. You know, it can be violent on some levels, but it can be verbal on others that can hurt you the same way. So people around here talking about cheating, you need to think about if you want to cheat, you don't know what you're cheating yourself into. You can cheat your whole life away. You out here thinking you doing fun on your person that's down for you, and you out here doing this fun, and you out here with this trick. She take your life away, not physically. She take your life away from you just from her verbal words. Continue. You better be careful. It's a life now. We're living in ruthless times. Ruthless
I
times.
think we always lived in ruthless times. I think
It's getting worse now.
I think social media has highlighted it because let me tell you something. When I came,
Cameras has highlighted it.
yeah, that too. But I mean, when I came up, see this is what I'm saying.
Man, you all
And I'm
so
gonna
we
throw
can't
some,
even compare that.
no, but I'm gonna throw some stuff out there that happened back in my day that don't happen now. That people just see. People don't know much about the elevator. The elevator was a place that when you got caught by the police and they took you downtown, they had a special elevator they used to put you on, and you go and they stop that motherfucker and they will whoop you in that motherfucking elevator. You thought you were too big and bad. They will whoop you in that elevator before they took you wherever they was taking you. See, people don't even understand. People don't even understand by being put up in the chair. It used to be a chair down in the sheriff office that they used to strap you in. And as you rest, it got tighter and tighter. And they used to do certain things to people back in the day that people don't even understand now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
where in the city you lived in at the time?
In Jackson. In Jackson. And all I'm saying is this shit was ruthless back then. And we try to make it seem like that, you know, like this stuff didn't happen. Like people didn't get executed in abandoned houses when I came up. Early 90s, early 80s. I mean, not early 80s, but late 80s, early 90s. I mean, people used to get shot in abandoned houses, in the back of their head, tied up, all this kind of stuff, kidnapped, left for dead. People don't realize the mafia used to bury people under concrete. Under some of these buildings we got up here. His body's all in the concrete. You feel what I'm saying? And people got to understand it's a lot of stuff that went on around this city and all over the world. New York, mafia places, Atlanta, bombs blowing up. It's all kind of stuff that went on. Gang banging, drive-bys, this and that, walk-bys, all this happening in these cities. And we turn around and we make it seem like, oh Lord, it done got so bad now. It been bad. It just highlighted. It been bad. People always been dying. And at one time, it was some serious killing. It was AKs and people was doing drive-bys and this all the time. Bank robberies. Before they had all these cameras, it was a lot of stuff going on. It was a lot of stuff. Because think about it. Even if we go back, well, I'm just going back right now, go back to the Wild Wild West days. People got shot in the bag. They had to check in. You watch the little movies when you look at them, they check in their pistols at the door and all that. And man, these outlaws running town, rob banks, shoot people, this and that, just for looking at them, bumping into them. Stepping on their foot, all kind of stuff. People die for any and everything all the time. All the time.
What they call it, the Wild Wild West?
Yeah.
What is this? The Wild Wild South?
Kool Moe Dee made a song. Wild Wild West.
This the Wild Wild South.
I tell you that. And then they called it the concrete jungle. They called all these cities the concrete jungle. Let me tell you something. I remember back in the day, in the early 90s, people from Canton, all these places around, they wouldn't come to Jackson. They looked at Jackson like Compton. People wouldn't come to Jackson. Brooklyn, New York. They wouldn't go to Brooklyn, New York. Compton, they wouldn't go. They gentrified it, moved all the people out, changed it up, just like New Orleans and all
So
that.
they gentrified it or what?
Well, maybe we gentrified it.
Right. Say that.
They
say
called it and moved it on out. But
say the truth. That's what happened.
Hey, but guess what? We ain't learning. We still parking our cars across the yard and letting the roots going up to lowering your property value, all that old type of stuff. And then mad when we want to sell a house and they don't want to give us but $3,000 for it. No, I'm just
4. Get it right. 4, not 3. 4.
But I'm just saying.
When it's probably worth 30, they give you 4 for it. Now the new number is 5.
I'm gonna get back to the last subject, just the last one. I
feel like other men and women treat you better because they really want to be with you. Feeling like no, that's the signs that they give. See, that's the thing. The other person, they start showing these affections that you're feeling like you're lacking in your situation you got going on. So it's the new thrill because your partner is deciding to ignore you. So you got a new person that's saying everything that you're saying, partner, I want you to do. Partner like, okay, I get to it. But the new person say, I'm here, I give it to you. What you want? Well, that's what's happening.
What it is, that's that same thing with that new.
That so, new, that's what I'm saying, till it wear off. Because you're thinking like, I got this old fuddy-duddy that I know already. I'm dealing with this person. I enjoyed you at that moment, but that wore off because you're not who I want. That's why I'm still with, this thing right here because, but I'm just saying though.
And I understand, and I agree. I feel like, how they say, other men and women will treat you better because they really want to be with you. And
the person you with don't even want to be with you. Okay. But why are you holding on? Let it go.
But listen what I'm saying. When you say be with you, is it really be with you as in a relationship, or be with you? Be with you, but then you got to look at it like this here, and I'm gonna take this serious. All right, if a woman think, and I think this was getting women caught up and getting them fucked up, by themselves, whatever, because sometimes women can think these men are different. Oh, he's different. Oh, he does this. He shouts me like this, and he does all this. But then, oh damn, my man, the first couple months you do the same thing, and he changed in this motherfucker. So what makes you think this dude here that's doing all this? Okay, I'm gonna do this. This
Because the man,
oh,
your man
no,
you
no, no.
allowed you to cheat with this man
I'm
for
gonna,
4 years,
I'm
and
gonna
he
do this.
changed.
I'm gonna do this.
Y'all
This
got experience
listen,
now.
listen. Any man that's willing to go behind another man and cheat with his woman.
How when he don't know?
Listen
She
though,
don't tell him.
listen though. Cheat with this woman 4 years, and then that woman turn herself and say she want to be with him. How can he trust her?
But he don't know nothing about the
No.
other man.
How can he trust? If a man been around a woman 4 years, he know about another man.
No, nope. The other man don't care. The other man doesn't even care enough. That's how you know what you're in is garbage. If you can be in a hard relationship for 4 years.
Man,
And
what
you think you sitting here telling me that that's not possible?
possible for a woman to be in a whole relationship with somebody 4 years without
The new man knowing about the dude she been with since she been 4 years ago.
eventually that man will find out.
Right. And it'll be news to
Because
everybody.
what you saying is, I if you saying if this man been treating her good for 4 years and this and that, why wouldn't she leave her man and be with this man that she feels so good for and just be with him?
Well, we probably need to ask her. I don't know.
No, I'm just saying, wouldn't that be? I mean, if a woman found a man that make her happy and she feel like this her man for 4 girls, I'm gonna tell you this: if you can juggle two men for 4 years, I mean, you good anyway, ain't it? If they don't, both of them don't know about each other. You said both of them don't know nothing about each other. So how can this man come over our house and spend the night? How can this man come over the house spend the night? How can this one be missing the action over here and over there, and now one of them have no suspect about each one?
They don't live together.
It's still gonna be hard.
Oh,
It would be hard.
oh, to still be hard.
4 years?
Hmm.
I can't see how. I don't see how that can be done without now man knowing about the other one. I don't see how that can be done because which one? If she don't get rid of one, eventually she gonna have to get rid of one, and then guess what? If she get rid of one and then she be with the other one, what if the one she got rid of want to come back or just want to pop up, and even though she got rid of the other one, she got comfortable and she with the other one, and then they get in a conversation and be like, "Hey, we've been together 10 years, and you just gonna throw us away for this nigga you done met 3 months?" And he be like, "Nigga, I've been here 5 years." You know what I'm saying? That shit ain't gonna pan out well for her.
So who's gonna die first?
Huh? They both might bury her ass in.
I was just asking. I said, who gonna die first?
Oh Lord.
Ah,
But like always, man, We always have a great goddamn show.
Right.
And and before we start talking about any death,
In the funeral arrangements.
because that's what people don't realize. Sometimes shit like that happen. You might leave a nigga alone, then he find out. I give you a perfect example, and you gonna smile because you gonna kind of know what I'm talking about. I remember somebody getting with somebody that was married, and then they started talking about how they've been together for 7 years and stuff like that. And he'd be like, huh? The shit is about to hit the fan. I'm just saying. Nah, man, you know what I'm saying? If motherfuckers start talking like that, but and the wife be like, huh? Hold on. What? 7 years? And we ain't been divorced but 3 months. What? I'm just saying that. I'm just saying. So I'm gonna leave it like that. Yeah, I'm going out just
You
like
so petty.
I know, right? I know, right?
That's what
So why
you super petty.
it's petty too, so goddamn. Oh, so I'm just saying.
Kimberly, I love my shirt. The colors are eloquent. Is it?
Products of Black History Month.
I know, right? The colors are dynamic. I love it, Kim.
Shout out to everybody watching the show tonight. We'll be back next Tuesday at 9 o'clock. And I hope people got them jewels. We will see. I know a lot of people didn't want to play that tonight because that's a
everybody's scared. Forget that. Tell the truth. We don't care. Just know you ain't on you tonight, but okay.
One of them subs you be like, okay.
Don't be scared. They ain't watching.
But one thing I can say, I think when somebody go back and they watch the show, they're gonna say, damn, they was getting some jewels up in this thing. That's one thing about it. Did nobody interrupt us?
That's what was scary.
Woo.
What you talking about? What you talking about? What you talking about? What you listen, Linda. Please, I don't have any time for any gossip now.
Got it! He cold. She belongs to the streets. Bye, Felicia.
Y'all fancy.
Shots out to Stroud. We're gonna have more music coming for y'all this way and things. We up out of here. See y'all next Tuesday at 9 o'clock.
That part, good night, everybody.
See y'all later. Peace out.